What's up, guys? How's everybody doing? What is going on? Can you guys hear me? What's up, Morris Prince? What's up? Okay, great, great. So, how's it going? I know it's been a long time. Actually, I've been wanting to do more to do this, but I got to be honest. The main reason why I really kind of stopped was because you know YouTube is just tripping with all the censorship, and I actually got a strike on one of my videos because of some stuff I was putting out there. Awesome, Pickle Rick, what's up? Let me go through and say what is up to my peeps. We got Pickle Rick, Infinite Growth. What's up? Morris Prince, JC, Marcellus Brown. Let's see. All right, all right. That's all I see right now. But it looks like we got like 9 people in the chat. Yeah, awesome, awesome guys, awesome. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I know I needed to. I just had to step back. All of this stuff going on. I thought the last time I streamed that was gonna be me back, but then I started working at another company, and just a lot going on. So what's up, Jason? So yeah, thought I'd come back, just kind of go over some things that I'm doing right now. Um, yeah, that's really about it. Gonna give it a little bit more time before. What's up, Jay Hill? Give it a little bit more time. Crawfish XRP. Some of the names here, I tell you, you guys crack me up. CKJ's cellmate, man, I tell you, that's he's not even called CKJ anymore though. Money bags and not Bob. Wes, yeah, life, yeah, it does happen, man. Especially with all this stuff going on, people losing people, and the fight between the non and the the people that already have. Um, yeah, it's crazy. It is really really crazy. I've been tweeting like crazy though, tweeting a lot. I tweeted something earlier talking about the HIPAA laws and whatnot, and it looks like um, it's really really gray. I mean, honestly, the way they set things up is it's kind of an illusion to or something to give you the illusion that you have some type of freedom or rights or something like that. Honestly, the way it works is that everything is really fought out in court, and generally, the larger entity will win unless it's some type of like the pharmaceuticals and things like that. A lot of times they lose because you know they knowingly put a product out. It hurt people. People get paid, but what they end up paying out is just minuscule compared to what they actually bring in. So, yeah, it is. It is, one of those things. One of those things. Okay, we got 13 people. I'm just gonna just really, this is just to kind of update you guys on some things that I came across. And most of this I came across on Twitter. So first thing I wanted to talk about was strong block, and I know you guys can't fully. Hold on, let me see here. Yeah, so strong block, right? Now, and you guys still can't see it. Hold on. There we go. All right. So strong block, right? Now I got to be honest with you. I set up a couple nodes myself. Oh yeah, absolutely. Money bags. Yeah, it's all completely and utterly corrupt. All of it. But I'm sorry, I'm going off on a tangent again. I just want to say this. It really comes down to how strong you are. Are you strong enough to say no and keep with that conviction? Or, will you give in to the pressure of family, work, and all of that? I can tell you right now, company I work for, they just put an email out. They sent an email out today saying that, and now I'm a contractor, and I actually refused or turned down a job that they were offering me. So I didn't want to be a regular employee there because I knew what they were going to do. Most of the people there have already gone down the path, and honestly, I don't know anybody that has not. Everyone I've talked to has already gone down that path, and it's really, really very. It's sad and it's scary because these people are just going along with the path of least resistance, and we're so used to that. We're so used to just going along to get along, or however you say it, moving on or going on to get along, or however you say it. But either way, people just have no fight. They're afraid to do anything that makes them stand out. Not to mention, there's been a heavy campaign of, heavy fear campaign put out and all that. So I get it. But what I don't like is, like, for example, if there are a lot of people on Twitter who genuinely, I think, believe that the path, the wrong path, is the right way to go. But then you have some out there who are just absolutely agents. So, I don't know. Like I said, I know myself, I'm not going down that path. Our lives here, it's finite anyway. Me personally, when I leave here, I'm going to leave here as human as possible. I can tell you right now, not all the information has come out yet, but it's very likely anyone that has taken that path, you're not as human as maybe not even 50%, human anymore. The way, compared to when you came into this place. So I don't know. I could be totally wrong. It could be, the best thing ever. I don't intend to find out. So anyway, all right, let's keep on. Let's get on. What's up, Alex Yeet? What's up? Caesar, hey, what's up, man? I'm just, it's funny, like everybody, I remember all your names. Berto, of course, Pickle Rick is in there. Jay Hill, Caesar, Hedomatic. I can never say that handle. Tebow, what's up? Yeah, hey, Caesar, absolutely, man. That's what I'm talking about. And the thing is, the reason why these people are pushing it so hard is because they know what's coming. If you're a believer, the earth is It really belongs to man. I mean, we can give away our power, which we did a long time ago, but ultimately, this is our home. So, and that's what's, you know, when the king comes, he's basically going to be cleaning out the trash, and we'll be cleaning up this place, or rather, he'll be taking out the trash, and we're going to be cleaning up the mess that has been made. I mean, it's going to get a lot worse. I can tell you that. Things are going to get really, really, really bad. Not sure how much longer we have, but either way, your time here is finite, and I wouldn't suggest doing anything to make to try to live, because it even tells you, he who tries to save his life shall lose it. So very, very. Roger the Shrubber, what's up? Okay, so all right, enough about that. Strong block. Okay, so here you can, man, I tell you, I have it's expensive now. It's yeah, it's up there, guys. I can definitely tell you, it has doubled since I got in. When I first created I created a couple nodes, and when I did it, it was $230 some dollars. So it cost me less than $5,000 to do 2 nodes. Really wish I had gotten in at about $25. That would have been great, but I didn't know anything about it. And to be honest with you, yeah, it's at 400 plus, but I fully believe it's going to be, who knows, $1,000 by the end of next month, or I mean, who knows? I mean, it's been going crazy, right? Hold on, let me see if I can pull up a let's see here. Let's see. All right, we're going to go to an exchange, and look it up, right? All right, so we'll look up Strong right now. It is sitting at $428. Yeah, so it has officially doubled in the last 14 days. That is, I mean, that's crazy. Crazy. I like I said, basically 14 days ago, I created my 2 nodes. Yeah. So the thing about this, let's see, what are you guys talking about? Okay, blockchain is wrestling. Wait a minute. I was thinking. Yeah, gaming too is going to be a crazy, really big part of this too. Let's see, the adult in the room. Hey man, just saw you were streaming. Can't stick around tonight, but we'll tune in the morning on my drive. Okay, cool. Adult in the room. Hey man, thanks for joining. For a little time that you could, I really appreciate it, man. Blockchain equals blockchain, block and chain. Yeah. Let's see. I think the bull run. Caesar says. I think the bull run is on the last legs. Few more months. And yeah, I think we're in the end of the bull run. We just have a few more of the coins to actually take off, and yeah. I wanted to say too. Now, as far as like BitTrue, I've been using BitTrue a while. Just be careful, guys, with BitTrue, because I'm gonna tell you, I tried to deposit. I messed up with some EOS, and I forgot the last number of the memo. And I swear they have. I mean, I emailed them I put in I submitted a request. They emailed back, and then I gave them the transaction number. They emailed back with these different things that they need. I did that, and like for real, it was crickets. I heard nothing from these guys, and I still haven't. Like I got an email yesterday saying we haven't heard from you. Now I've emailed them like 5 times, just hey, I'm still waiting. That type of email. And then they send me an email back saying, hey, we haven't heard anything from you. I just wanted to know, what do you think about the service? I'm like, what freaking service? You haven't done anything. So anyway, it's just be careful with them. I mean, be careful when if you're sending anything to them, be very, very careful because you will likely not hear anything. I saw someone's tweet. They said their account got drained and they're not responding. I don't know. I'm kind of scared to keep my stuff there, but hey, what can you do? I mean, you need an exchange to do your thing on. So hey, anyway, like I said, as far as Strong goes, it's really been kind of a hidden performer because really nobody talks about this. I don't hear anything about it. I watch BitBoy sometimes, of course, blockchain backer and whatnot. But really nobody talks about it. And like I said, it's not like don't get me wrong, it's not like a humongous run up, but decent. I mean, if I had put $10,000 in Strong, I would have already doubled my money back when I first got in it. So, it is one of those things, guys. Tebow, I got to go to sleep, but have a blessed. You too, brother. You too, man. Take care. Have a good night. All right, so let's go ahead and move on. Now, again, you can go to app.strongblock.com if you want to set up a Strong node. It pays 0.1 Strong every day, and it's very consistent. I mean, you can do the math, right? I've had my 2 nodes for for 14 days, so you can do the math on that, and that's where I'm sitting in 14 days. So that's pretty awesome. And I'll be honest with you, I think these nodes, it's new and fresh right now, and it seems a little, whatever. But I got to be honest with you, these nodes are going to be worth a lot of money. I've just, anybody that I know that are in other nodes and whatnot. I have a friend who was telling me about a friend of his who has, I don't know how many nodes of another project. I'm not sure which one it was. I forgot which one he said. But he said that particular, his node or nodes are worth quite a lot of money. Quite a lot. And if I'm not mistaken, I think in the millions. So either way, it's definitely a way to just get yourself some passive income, all of that. What I'm going to do, like I said, I mean, with the 2 that I have, I'm going to leave it there. And then after, hopefully if XRP does kind of take off here soon, I'm probably going to dump a little bit more into just to keep that, passive income up. I'm looking at, 5 to 10 nodes. That'll be, sufficient for me. As long as the price isn't just too crazy, that's probably what I'll do. So, I mean, it's definitely a good way to, if you're looking at 20, I think it's like $30 a day now. Let's see. It's really simple to get that set up. Not set up, but kind of figure that out. Oh. All right, so it's 0.1 times, what did I say, 428, was it? Yeah, 428. That is $42 a day, right? For one node, you multiply that by 30 days. That's $1,200 a month, right? That's not bad at all, at all. That's more than most car payments. So get a few of those, you know, you're doing all right. Okay, very simple to set up. Just go to app.strongblock.com, and it's really, really simple. Just click on create node, fill this information out, have your 10 strong in your MetaMask wallet, or you can do your ledger. I wouldn't do that, but MetaMask, drop it over there, and it it does everything. It's really simple. All right, enough about that. Let's go ahead and go to Miss Crypto Airy. Hold up. Wait a minute. Oh, dang it. Anyway, she did a video the other day about SHX token, and I'm just talking about different projects that are kind of new and coming out and whatnot. Just the thing that I've hated about all this is that I find out about this stuff so late, right? And get invested so late. So by the time I find out about most of these projects, I'm too late to really take advantage of the huge run up. I know some of you guys have already been fortunate enough to get on board, but I have. I mean, I've gotten some profit, not make me rich type profit, but decent enough. So anyway, SHX token can be found on this exchange, and it's a normal exchange. They have it's a little weird, to be honest with you. There's the price on the exchange generally is higher than what you'll see on like CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap. All right, so what are you guys talking about here? All right. I worried that when time comes, all of the exchanges might rip us off. Man, I hear what you're saying, Stuart. I hear what you're saying there. That has gone through my mind before. Let's see. Hitomanic says my crypto won't exist on exchange for more than 10 minutes. I do it this current. Yeah, I got the lion's share of my funds on my ledger. So yeah, I don't. I just plan on when the time comes, I'm gonna send, exchange, and then jump right back off the exchange. Who else? Stuart, where do you keep your ADA? I cannot figure it out on Ledger. Yeah, there's. I think you. Did I put? I can't remember if I put mine on there now. I think you have to. There's something you can do to get it on there. I think you can stake from your Ledger as well. You have no ADA. Yes. You got no ADA, huh? Hetomatic. Yeah, I actually had some. I bought back when it was like, oh man, it was what, about 60 cents, and I ended up selling pretty much all of it at about $1.20. Which after that I heard about it going higher, but it's all good. I made some profit. So I ended up buying some more, and now in profit. So that's a good thing. All right. Got late info, yeah. Woo! Raymond Reyes bought ADA at 8 cents and sold at 18. Oh, damn, man, Raymond. Yeah, that hurts, man. That hurts. But you can't win them all. You got some profit out of it, right? That's the main point. You bought some VET at 0.00. I did too, man. I bought VET when it was at like 0.007, and I had, oh man, I had quite a lot. Woo! You had 1.2 million. Oh man, you sold them for XRP. Yeah, you can't win them all. I tell you, that's the game. That's this game, man. You gotta, you really have to. I don't want to say it's luck. It's just, it's just one of those things. It's really, you know, if it's just fortune. If you just happen to make it's almost like you have to make the right mistake, right? You have to make the correct mistake. Otherwise, you don't end up being, crypto rich and riding in a Lambo somewhere. All right. Alex Sheep brought ADA at 13. Damn, that's good, man. That's good. Hope you got plenty of it. It's probably going to about $10. I think I'm gonna sell probably about $8 and then transition it into XRP. So that's my plan. All right. So anyway, going on. This is where you can buy SHX. SHX right now. Let's see if it'll. Let's see if it'll let us pull it up. All right. Man, I am so sore. Oh, that's not right at all. Okay, let's go here. All right, USD. So right now it's showing to be at about 5 cents SHX. Now, like I said, Ari did a video on this. She had the CEO of SHX on her channel. So, honestly, when I saw that she was involved with it, I figured, you know what? I'm going to go buy some, So I did. And yeah, I'm just going to wait it out. I'm thinking that it's probably going to go on a bit of a run. It's at 5 cents. So, maybe what about maybe 50 cents? That wouldn't be bad. All right. Let's see. So every all has its turn. Yep. Yeah, the one thing about the crypto space, so I sent about $2,000, and I tried to send about $2,000 in EOS to BitTrue, and it was my mistake. I should have double checked, triple checked. From now on, it taught me a lesson. And that's a decent amount of money. I mean, in EOS, when it runs up, I would, I was expecting it to get to about at least $60. So I was looking at possibly, 20 to 30,000, and I may not get that if they don't work something out for me. That money's gone, So that really is disappointing. But all in all, I'm out of a little less than what it is right now. I was already in profit. So anyway, it's sad enough. Right? Waiting for XRP to move for 3 years. Yep. Oh man, anyway, let's go ahead and move on. I'm turning this into a not such an exciting stream. No wonder my viewers haven't gone up 17, but it's it's just one of those things. All right, so XRP lawsuit says XRP lawsuit, Ripple goes for the jugular with SEC's contradictions. When I was young and I saw this word jugular, it always made me at first I thought it was juggler. Like someone who juggles things. So I had this vision every time I read the word. I had this vision in my head, like whenever I saw something that said that, it would say like the animal went for the jugular, or something like that. I would just always see this little guy juggling something on, I guess in someone's neck. I don't know. It was just crazy. I had a very, very vivid imagination as a kid. All right, so I'm gonna go over what I thought was, we all know about it, but I just find it interesting, right? That the SEC still has not released the information that it was ordered to release. But here it says SEC continues to fight what the court already recognized is relevant to fair notice defense. And it goes on to say, as to the recently filed response by Ripple and its individual defendants, the letter summarized at issue here is the propriety of the SEC's blanket invocation of the deliberative process privilege, DPP. Yet the SEC spends the bulk of its opposition relitigating the relevance of materials that the court has already found to be relevant and compelled to be produced. So, the SEC said, screw y'all, we can do what we want to do. Kind of like Cartman when he said, what was that cartoon? The episode. He says, whatever, I can do what I want. That's what the SEC is saying. They are literally pulling a Cartman on the court, on Ripple, on the judge. Whatever, I can do what I want. That's what they're saying right now. I know that might sound a little funny, but it's absolutely true. So, moving on, the SEC also continues to fight the legal standards that the court has already recognized applied to the fair notice defense raised by Ripple and to the SEC's aiding and abetting claims against the individual defendants. What is going on here? You guys cannot see. What is going on? Oh. Man, what the heck is going on here? Oh, gosh. All right. I think I got this figured out now. Okay. Moving on. What the SEC does not, because it cannot, defend is its across-the-board assertion of the DPP. Instead, the SEC asked the court to trust it, order production of nothing, and look at nothing. Notwithstanding the SEC's admission buried a footnote that it improperly designated 40 documents as protection by the DPP, or as protected by the DPP, when that privilege does not apply, the defendant stated. Not only the SEC's argument that the documents are irrelevant ignores the court's prior rulings, but the plaintiff ignores that the DPP is qualified privilege, and the SEC versus Ripple is an extraordinary case, according to the letter. So anyway, it really comes to just this. The current administration really, I think it is bleeding into every nook and cranny in this country, what's left of it, and it is encouraging complete corruption. There are a few, but let me just say this though. The outcome of this is already, they already know what the outcome is. Obviously, XRP will be exonerated. Brad and the other guy, can't remember. They likely, or Ripple will say, may get a slap on the hand, have to pay a fine, all of that stuff. But all in all, I think at the end of the day, everybody will move on with their lives, and we will, depending on the state of the country, because they are actively trying to destroy it, we could very well become very fortunate, as I referenced earlier about holding the right thing at the right time. We may become very fortunate in our tenacity as it relates to us holding XRP. So that's really it, guys. It's gone on for 36 minutes. And the New World Order is in our jugular. Yeah, they are. I don't think they're in our jugular. I think they're in, somewhere else. Or at least most of the people that have, been over and taken that path. I know I'm not going to. So, if anyone has any comment or want to talk about anything in specifically, please put it in the chat. I am going to, it's been 37 minutes. I'm going to cut it off at 40 minutes because I am really tired. It is 10:24 in the evening. Yeah, I know what that is, Roberto. Yep, I do, man. I did some looking into that. There's a huge amount of, oh man, that's that, and then the 1984 is actually, from my research, it's actually a type of poisoning, right? It's not what they told us, but it's a type of poisoning. And I can tell you this, it's very likely that you've been eating the stuff that's in the the jab, you've been eating that same stuff for years. We've been eating. I mean, we all eat processed foods. It's in there. They call it iron, but it's not. It's not. Let's see what else. Do you think market is about to crash? Not. I don't hold the line. I don't think it's imminent. I think that we may have a pullback, all that stuff, but I don't think an all-out crash is about to happen yet. We still have quite a ways to go as far as this bull run is concerned. I mean, if you look at XRP is usually the last one to go. It still has to get to at least around $10. So we still have a ways to go. Alex G, should we create small cellular communities off the grid with our crypto gains to run away from the... I think that that's something that was definitely in my mind. I think that what gains we have, we need to put it into, real things, right? We need to take it, put it into real things. Like something that I was reading about was getting like an RV or fifth wheel or whatever. Having the capacity to be able to move whenever it's necessary, because the time is going, I believe the time is coming where you won't be able to really put down roots anywhere. You don't want that anyway, because the technology, I mean, even if you're moving around, it's still possible, but you have a bit more longevity if you're able to move. Now, there's a lot that comes in to play there. You got to have fuel, you got to have food, you have, all that. But, number one, the number one thing is not get caught, not get in a situation where your freedom is denied you. So as long as you have that, there's always a way, a way around things, right? Okay, so what else? I feel market is going to follow 2017 timeline. That's that's Hitomatic. That it really kind of seems like it. It's just my concern is what are things going to look like by the end of September. I mean, the way they're pushing this fluid, trying to get it in us. I don't know. I really don't know. Water fasting is the key. Yeah, I mean, fasting is definitely a good. Honestly, I think if you get the majority of the fat off you, get the toxins out of you, it makes it a lot easier to deal with not having the amount of food that you would be used to, for whatever reason. If you're able to eat like once, maybe twice a day, a fairly decent meal, I would definitely recommend you guys get storable food immediately. Get it, get it, get it. Get water. Get some containers to put the water in. If you don't have, I mean, if you're not one for RVs, get yourself a SUV or something. Make sure it's a 4x4. That way you can get into areas where it'll be a lot more difficult for someone to just happen upon you, or somebody to come and get you out of where you are. There are other things you have to be concerned about as well. That's the reason why it's best to do this. If you can be in a party of about, 10 to 15, maybe 20 people, that's really best. Have yourself some protection as well. Let's see what else we got here. Caesar says, bro, do you think there will be another lockdown in the near future? I think they've tried that whole lockdown mentality. I think most people they would really have to be in the position that Australia is in, where, especially like here in the U.S., because, Australians don't have any weapons. They don't have really any way to defend themselves. And the cops over there are, now, don't get me wrong. The stuff that we're seeing is on Twitter and, things like that. This is a very skewed, amount of information, right? We're seeing only certain things. I would be interested to see what a few people, what their experience is. But all in all, I think the major, I don't know, the main idea is that the country's in lockdown, and it has been for months. They're going to destroy the economy, and they're going to kill a lot of people. I shouldn't have said kill, but a lot of people are not going to make it because of lack of nourishment. That's what I believe. So is it possible for a lockdown? Very. But I think they may have something extra special for us here in America, and really other countries too that are not locked down. All right, so what else? Water fasting, amazing. Look up Tolman. Yeah, I'll check that out for sure, man. Can you go 40 days without food? I don't think I'd want to. I've gone a week without food, and yeah, it wasn't fun. Let's see. Australia and Israel government are going hard on their citizens. Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, it's all about, what the people are willing to tolerate, right? If the people if they're more afraid for their lives, if they're too busy being afraid, then nobody's gonna stand up, right? Nobody's going to say, you know what? It seems to me that the people over there haven't gotten into their heads that, look, one way or the other, you're not going to be here. So you might as well, it might as well be because you were standing instead of, on your knees, right? What's up, Legendary? How's it going, man? Fasting includes other daily indulgences. Yeah. I mean, there's definitely different ways to do a fast. I mean, there are vegetable fasts, all types of stuff. It really depends. I mean, all in all, like myself, I was fasting once every week. Like on a Monday, I wouldn't eat. I would get up, go to work all day, and then I would just not eat anything until sundown, right? But there's different ways. Israel is vaccinated the most. Do you think our troops, all military, would get it if it's mandatory? No, I don't think so. I don't think so, man. I think a lot of those guys, I mean, they know what it is. They know what's going on. I think most of them would, unfortunately, I think most of them would walk out if it came to that, if it does come to that. But, you got to, I was looking at a video, and if you guys ever get a chance, go to BitChute and look up Juan 07. He's pretty popular. A lot of people listen, but he makes a lot of sense. Something I think it was him saying, or maybe it was Cliff High. But either way, they were saying that whatever the decision is, right? It's not like it's going to happen the day they say, "Oh, this has to happen," right? There are logistics that have to be dealt with, and in that case, they got to get it all set up, everything. I mean, I was in the military, so nothing happened. I mean, it already has to be laid out. If it's something that is being ramped up, it takes a while. So, most likely you're looking at before they're even ready to start doing it, really, really doing it, you're looking at, I would say, at least a month or two. All right. It says I went to Hedomatics. I went down to the written down the rabbit hole. Fasting is the only thing that can cure everything. Yes, yeah. Now, if you're talking about cure, yes, absolutely. There are certain teas as well that you can. I can't think of the name of it right now, but I've heard like pine needle tea or all that stuff, but there are certain teas that can actually cause your cells, like your internal organs, to push out the toxins that they're actually storing, right? Some of it just doesn't get moved out immediately. So because there are other things in your system, things like that. So when you do fast, from what I understand, if you don't have that already in your, certain things in your system already, your body can more easily rid itself of these toxins. In fact, if you guys get a chance, again, go to BitChute, bitchute.com, and search for the truth about vaccines. Now, don't get me wrong, I posted a few videos. I'm not on board with everything they say, because some of it, I'm not sure. I'm just not sure about it, right? I'm not sure if everything they say is because of toxins. Say like for example, they say that in some of these videos that a person cannot catch something from another person, but we know that's not true, right? We know that, especially certain, maybe, I've read that, the whole situation with HIV may not be what we were told. It's never been isolated. In fact, I believe there aren't any viruses that have ever been isolated. But that being said, we do know that STDs exist, right? We know that. And with that being the case, because I mean, people catch STDs all the time. I mean, it happens, and they can go and say, well, I got it from that person right there, because for whatever reason they might wake up the next day in severe discomfort, and it was because they were with a person who had it. So obviously they caught it from someone. So that's why I'm saying I'm not I can't subscribe to everything that's in the video. I mean, maybe they just didn't explain it. Maybe they don't know how to explain it. I don't know. But either way, you can catch stuff from other people. That is just absolutely the case. So let's see. But yeah, you're right, Hitomatic. Yes, I mean, that is the way to health. So, I used to follow this guy named Dr. Sebi, and pretty much that's what he talked about, and also electric foods is what he spoke. But you know, he died or he was killed or however. His teachings are polluted now, so you can't really find anything good. Any of his stuff, and none of his videos. I think they took them all down. But anyway, like I said, carrots cut open look like eyes. Good for your eyes. Tomato has 4 chambers like your heart. Okay, yeah, and I've heard that too. Now, I've heard Dr. Sebi say that those particular vegetables are hybrids, so they're more acidic. I mean, honestly, I've heard good things either way. I think it really comes down to this. If we stop eating the processed foods and replace it with, things that actually have nutrients, the minerals and whatnot, and high amounts of water, we're actually giving our bodies a break from all the toxins, because these processed foods, they have to use a lot of different chemicals to actually make them. And those chemicals do not get removed. So, like I was saying too, there's iron oxide in a lot of the food that says that it has iron, right? Our bodies are not designed to take up iron oxide or utilize it. It's iron fluoride that we can use. So, that being the case, you got a lot of iron oxide just hanging out in your body. Yeah, there's more to that, but like I said, do some research on BitChute. It'll really kind of, look up, the 19 and graphene, just different combinations. The truth about, about this stuff. So just do some research. You'll find a lot of good information. I don't think all of it is necessarily, absolutely true or correct, but it's a journey, right? So anyway, guys, vegetables used to be grown with wood ash, which is stacked nutrients. Now it's petroleum. Yeah, the petroleum industry has crept its way into every aspect of our lives. We're surrounded by it. Everything you eat from, drink from, I mean, seriously, is contaminated with petroleum, with synthetically made material. Or, even though petroleum is from the earth, by the time they get done with it, it's not in a form where our bodies can deal with it. They mix chemicals, they mix all types of things with it to put it in a state where our bodies have just have a hard time dealing with it. It becomes toxic to us. So, yeah, positive ions. Okay, all vegetable. Yeah, I mean, I can't disagree with you. That's, it's only going to help eating vegetables, eating things like that, because number one thing is just stay away from the processed foods. If you want to be healthy, stay away from fried stuff, all of that. I love meat, but if I find that if I combine meat with, some fresh vegetables or, a salad or something like that, my energy level goes straight through the roof. I feel better, all of that. So, yeah, LED light is toxic. All of this. All of this, yeah. You are on point there, Hedomatic. I'm not sure what that means, but pretty interesting. So anyway, guys, I got to take my butt to bed. Like I said, I am tired. I had a pretty hard workout today. Really appreciate you guys joining me this evening. I hope you enjoyed it. Wasn't too exciting, but again, just wanted to get something out there. So, until next time, I hope you guys take care of yourselves, and definitely, God bless you.